That light is really bright. Didn't realize it'd be that bright. Quentin, how we doing, buddy? Man, you're always up late. On and stuff. Critter Getter, how we doing? Don, you're always up late too, man. It's a school night. Daryl, oh, Critter Getter, you have no idea. Man, I forgot to change the title of this, but Dan, how we doing? I meant to change the title of this one of saying that this is not just a convention. You know, these things are so they're just amazing activities for me. Oh, are you? Awesome, Critter Getter. Awesome. No, these conventions just kind of, it's just amazing, I guess. Oh, cool, Quentin. Awesome. I hope you make it, bud. I hope you make it. No, these there's so much more than conventions. You know, if it wasn't for a convention many years ago, you definitely would not see me here right now. I promise you that. You know, these conventions, I met people and learned so much, and it's just been amazing. Got to meet some of the coolest people in the trapping community, the Iowa trapping community. So it's just amazing. You know, I almost lost for words. It's just this is like, you know, outside of YouTube. You know, I get to go to an area where every conversation is almost about trapping. You know, and it's just amazing. Jeff, hey, I'm glad you made it. You're not blocked again. Critter Gator, not offhand, buddy. Maybe though. Jeff Hale, how we doing? You are on my list. I have a bear for you. Honest stuff, yes and no. Yes and no. They're so amazing. You know, it's probably one of the few places anymore where you could let an 8-year-old go ride his bike amongst a crowd and really not worry about him. You know, it's sad to say that our world's come to that, and I won't go into that stuff, but you know, kids can be kids, and almost everybody there kind of watches over them. You know what I mean? It's just the trapping community is probably it's the best community that I know by hands down. Uh, it's just amazing. You know, we have a good time. We talk trapping. We buy supplies. There's really, you know, we have a few drinks in the evening. No one gets carried away. No, there's no fights going on. There's no negativity. It's just everybody coming together for the same love of one thing. And this is my conventions are my getaway. You know, I don't like I said outside of doing these lives and stuff. I don't talk really to anybody trapping. You know, on Facebook and stuff. But this is my one time face to face. Uh, You know, I talked to a few people on the phone, but this is like where you get to meet everybody and talk to everybody. Oh, Critter Getter, man, it is amazing. You will not be upset, I promise you. Yeah, hunting stuff, and this is one of them, and maybe only the only one. I don't know. Yeah, Jeff, that would be cool. That would be cool. A spring convention. Yeah. I think the reason they don't do it, which could go the other way, is when spring's here, everyone's not in the mood. But same time, if it's fresh in everybody's memory, they might. You know, it could go the other way too. I think though, you know, I think nationals is kind of tough in that sense of it's in the middle of the summer. You know, but this is what fires me up. Going to this is what gets me going, gets me rolling. Start making plans. I've already seen coon trails popping like crazy. I got one trail I need to film. It is a mud path right now going through a foot and a half tall green grass, which is just amazing. You don't see that right now. You just don't see it. Even my best raccoon trails are hardly trails right now. So, oh Dan, I'll tell you what, man, this is especially the nationals. I think we've got 130 vendors or something like that right now. It's just insane. And I this is how excited I get for it. You know, I'm already getting the I reached out to, some of the people hosting it. Hey, give me the map of it. I want to see where the vendors are, where the tailgating is, camping is. I'm going up there, and the first thing I'm going to do is look at the demo area. Start, just anticipation. Anticipation is everything for me. Just like trapping season, the anticipation is what makes it exciting. Kind of like Christmas, the build up to it. I'm cloud nine right now. I leave in 30 hours, and I'm just pumped. Oh yeah, hunting stuff, 100%. I get it, 100%. We took my daughter to um, a little splash park thing today, and my nephew. We've got my wife's brother. We're watching his little one for a day or so, and we went to a little splash park here in town. And there's like 5 or 6 kids there, but this really little girl, cute little girl, couldn't have been 4, maybe 5. Parents were sitting on the bench, and she kind of walked up to me and wanted to give me a high five. And of course, I smiled, gave her one. But you could just tell the parents were kind of like nervous, like, who's this guy? And I don't blame them, because I would be the same way too. You don't know anybody anymore. But these conventions, man, they're so fun, so safe. One of the few places, literally, where it's just amazing. Hey, Lori, how we doing? Exactly, Lori. It's just so fun. And like I said, I love doing my lives and talking trapping. That's why I do so many of them. I get some criticism for doing, and conventions is where I can actually talk, face to face and shake somebody's hand. And it just, I mean, that's what I do. I don't go to the bars. I don't go to clubs. I don't really do much outside of work and be here with my family, and I'm good with that. But these conventions, it's just like, man, it's just where it's at for me. Critter Gator, I am headed there. I will be there Tuesday night, Tuesday afternoon. I got like 4 stops on the way up, but I'll be there. Hey Hunter, how we doing? Teddy, what's up, man? How you doing, sir? Bearded. Bearded is there. He should be on the grounds right now. I just talked to him. I've talked to him every day for the last few days. He's headed up there. Took his wife to Mount Rushmore first. Did a little date vacation there, which is awesome. Much needed. He drove all the way up there from Arkansas. So, Bearded, what can you tell us about the grounds? Michael Grant. Oh yeah, yeah, that's right there in your backyard, buddy. How you doing, man? It's been a while since I've seen you on here. Hope everything's going well for you and the family there, bud. And Winterset's going to be fun too. I'm looking forward to that. I got a lot more responsibility with that one, so it'll be a little more stressful, um, but it'll be fun. But just the Nationals, man, I am just, we got a group of people that I know right now there's a Iowa Trapper Convention, one of those big like poles with the flyer, like I don't know, almost like a flag, but it's like a 10-foot tall flag, um, you know, vertically with the Iowa Trapper Association. And pretty much all the Iowa guys, when they get there, they know where to go. We got our own little posse there, have karaoke, have a good time, set up our campers. It's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, Bearded, I know you guys got there probably right at dark. So you'll have to let me know what's going on tomorrow. I'll be here just biting at the bit, man, wanting to go up there. Just biting at the bit. Oh, I get it, Michael. I get it, man. Lawrence, I will start trapping November 3rd this year, I believe. Bearded? So it's. Well, I know there's some South Dakota guys working on stuff, and I know it's early. And they said a lot of people show up on Monday, Tuesday. But did you run into Craig Sweet by chance up there? So that's funny. Like, I cannot explain this enough. Like the Iowa guys, no, and this isn't saying anything bad about any of the other, but the Iowa guys are so consistent and a group. Like when we went to Escanaba, Michigan, the Upper Peninsula last year, I bet the Iowa campers and like we were a third of the entire camping operation. Like it's just they're so good. They're amazing. Oh, he did? Yeah, you will not beat Craig Sweet. He is our ITA president here. A phenomenal man. He does a lot. He never misses an event. He's always around. It's pretty awesome. Jeff, you're looking for 55, what, 110s, 220s, 330s, 280s, 120s, 150s, 160s. Jeff Hale says, save me a spot. Jeff, are you going up there the whole week? Or what's going on? Because I can send a text message here in a second, and I can make sure you got a camper spot if that's what you're doing. He really is, Quentin. Jeff, yeah, man, I feel bad. It's like I got to know you right when you left. You know what I mean? It's good to shake your hand there in Chelsea and meet you, but man, right when you left. But I do appreciate our 45-minute phone conversation the other day. Definitely helped me out with this. Yeah, a lot of things got my head turning and coming up with new strategies and techniques, and I love picking the brains of the people that have done it and been there and been more successful than me, and it's just amazing. Oh, you're looking for actual size. I thought you meant like quantity 55. Hey Gavin, how we doing? Oh, Alan. Yep, Alan Sayre, real tall guy. He is a great man. Uh, he is. That's why I always support Funky Trap Tags. You won't hear me push a lot of products, um, by any means. I'm just not that person. But there's three people that I will genuinely push, and that's Funky Trap Tags because he is so gracious in his donations for youth events and anything to promote trapping. Sleepy Creek Tannery, me and Ben are friends, and we knew each other way back when, before Sleepy Creek was a name, before Iowa Trapper was a name, and we actually had a conversation about that the other day. We kind of we've grown, and just a phenomenal person. And then same thing with A&J Skinning Machines. Justin makes great skinning machines, and I knew him when he bought the business and watched it grow, and he does amazing things. So, other than that, you know, I'll try things and I'll give an honest opinion, but those are the three people that I will stand behind no matter what. 55s, probably more like gophers and stuff, I'm guessing. Yeah. Oh, there's Timmy the mouse. Hey, buddy. Glad our cat didn't get you yet. That's interesting that Alan's up there already. I heard he was coming up Saturday, but I wasn't sure. Okay, Jeff. I'll be there Tuesday afternoon. I'll get with you. That's not a problem. Get you your bear, and I'd love to actually meet you in person and shake your hand. Jeff, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. 55s for weasels. You got weasels over there now? I didn't know if they're up there in that part of the country or not. Bearded, I'm so jealous that you're there already, man. Tomorrow would be so fun. Just walk the grounds, talk to people, get to meet people, shake their hands, talk about trapping, talk about their business. A lot of these businesses that go to these are stuff that I've never met before. Um, and I'd love to meet them, love to shake their hand and talk to them about their business and, if they're selling baits and lures or trapping equipment, whatever, it's just, I know, I sound silly, but I am literally like a 10-year-old going to Disney World every time there's a convention. It's just, You will see me literally and bearded. You've seen me before a little bit, but you're gonna get a real taste of it from me now. I will probably walk, no joke, 20 miles a day at these conventions. Every single day, I'll go by every booth at least 10, 12 times because I'm always finding something new, something different, meeting new people there. It's just awesome for me. I love it. Whoa, this chat got way behind. Ah, nice, bearded. Yeah, that is interesting hunting stuff. So, Jeff, there are no on the ground fires. It's cooking fires only. So, my understanding is have some food handy to show that you're getting ready to cook it. I don't know that, but that's what my understanding is. Are you, Jeff? You're going to come to the Iowa first? Man, that's a haul for you, buddy. Um, but that is something I am considering too, is trying to sell a lot of stuff at the ITA fur auction. They pushed it back a week this year. So it's no longer the Saturday after the first of the year, which, if it's a Saturday after the first of the year, it's generally the same week as the holiday. You know, if it's the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, whatever, well, that's a holiday week for me at my job, and I cannot take a vacation or anything on that whole week or come in late or leave early. I lose all my holiday pay and bonuses for working it. So I haven't been able to make it last couple of years, but they pushed it back, and I'm planning on being there, probably selling some fur. Who said that? Critter Getter? All right, thanks, man. That's good advice. I did not know that. Yeah, exactly, Quentin. Exactly. Oh, you promised Ben? Oh, man. I'll tell you what, Jeff. So, what we need to do, we need to work together here. And I want you, it doesn't have to be now, but before season gets here, you need to call Ben up and just ask if he can compete with the prices that I gave you. And I'm going to give you a crazy ballpark price just to mess with him. I'm actually taking some coon up there Tuesday to sell to him. So, Critter Getter. Okay, that makes sense. You know, we'll respect that. You know, we're in their house, so I always want to respect the property owners and the facility. So, but Jeff, man, we're gonna mess with him so bad. I did that once already with them. Jeff, I love messing with Ben. I'll tell you what. Give me if you're bored tomorrow, give me a call. Whew. Wow, I jumped with that locust. That was crazy. You'll be cooking buffalo burgers. Hey, people are trying to sleep, man. Wow, thing's loud. We've got um, we got people bringing all kinds of food. Mark Larson, bearded. If you didn't know this, Mark Larson's going to be there from Illinois. He rode with me on my trap line this year. He's bringing elk burgers, so that'll be fun. I think Trapping with Jinx is going to be there. Bearded obviously is going to be there. He's there now, and I'm so envious of that. Just love these conventions, guys. I mean, it's just so fun, so fun. I mean, I can't, just ride in the truck with Next Gen for a few hours. We're gonna solve all the problems of the world or create way more. I haven't decided yet, but James, how we doing? James is on break. Oh, that I just seen that noise. Uh, your neighbor raises buffalo. That's awesome, Jeff. How are you feeling, by the way? I'm so thankful to be able to do this, guys. You know, this YouTube channel's blown up, and I've got to meet so many awesome people. It's so fun. Beaver chili. That is awesome, Dan. I love it. I love it. I got actually my neighbor down the road. I'm gonna as soon as I get back, I'm gonna film it. We're gonna do a little turtle trapping video. Uh, Not too many people really seem to know much about that anymore, which in this area is kind of a big thing. So it'd be kind of fun to do. You brought the yeah, Bearded caught a black coyote, so I'm really looking forward to seeing that. Bison Farm 6 miles from you. Well, believe it or not, my trap line runs past one. I haven't seen them though this last year, but I get in some remote country where, I mean, the sheep are probably nervous, but nice, James, nice. Our coon trails are popping here now, and it's blowing me away. Like, it shouldn't happen this early. And I probably say this every single year, but it seems like there's more and more, no matter what I do. Really, Philip? I didn't know that. Hmm. Bearded, my dad gets some buffalo sometimes, and it's pretty good, but I wouldn't say it's the best. Hunting stuff, I could believe that. I could believe that. I know there's been a few around here that have been seen, but I've never seen one. Mad Nasty trapping Dan Edwards. Yeah, I know. It's late. Finally got the family to bed. I kind of packed a little bit of stuff that I can. And now I'm just out here like, man, I want to talk trapping. I want to talk to people. These conventions are awesome. Bearded, I cannot wait to see the look on your eyes when you start seeing people roll in like crazy next couple days. Because when I met you, Bearded, in Nebraska, they had 20 vendors. This has like 120. So, Jeff, you need to go to bed then, man. Hey, Tommy, how we doing? We're doing good here, buddy. That'd be cool, Critter Getter. No, James, I leave Tuesday morning. Um, I leave as soon as my wife and daughter head towards town to daycare and work. I am leaving, so I'll probably pull out of here a little before 7. I've got like 4 stops on the way. Uh, yeah, and hoping to be there by mid to late afternoon. Got a lot of stuff to do that day. That's awesome, Mad Nasty. I'm glad you're doing it, man. Glad you're getting back after him. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah. I'm just excited. Just to talk trapping, just to be around people, it's the same thing. Sit around a fire and have a couple drinks and have fun. Yeah, Mad Nasty. They get bad as soon as you start getting warm weather, man. They come in and they're invasive quick, and they destroy a lot of stuff. Oh, that would be fun to see. Are there still mounds out there, Jeff? I figure they're all torn down by now, or decayed down, or washed out, or something. Hmm, that's interesting. Okay, Bearded. Okay. Yeah, I'll get with you. I'll give you a holler as we get close. And is that typical this time of year, Jeff? They'd still be there? Just, I mean, everywhere? Or is that just kind of a local thing, you think? Oh, James, I plan to stop. Absolutely. The Idaho Association is so strong. Uh, with Rusty Kramer in there. I mean, those guys are awesome. Hunting stuff, I'm pretty sure it's a genetic thing. Yeah, I could see that, Jeff. Yeah, I know they make nests on them, but normally it's early and then they're gone. I thought. I was gonna say I know the few rats huts I've seen around here in the past years. They're normally come May, June, they're pretty well gone. But I'm even rocking a next gen shirt tonight. Bearded, it depends what kind. One of them is recoverable. One of them's pretty fatal, and I cannot think of what is what. Boy, Mad Nasty, I've heard every single year. I heard things are going to be a little bit better. Sometimes they're a little bit better, and then sometimes they're just not. So I don't know. I'm optimistic about it, but I'm always a half full kind of guy. So I'm always looking at the positives. If there's chance of it, then absolutely. Hunting stuff. So there's and don't quote me on this because this is not my strength, but there's like a parasitic mange. There's two types of mange, and one of them they can recover from. I just can't think of which one it is. Really, Jeff? That's interesting. Yeah, bearded. They both do the same thing, but it's caused by two different things, and I can't recall it for the life of me right now. Because when we raised German short hairs like crazy, uh, we had two of our females get it, but when we took them to the vet, it was the treatable kind. So I cannot remember which one that was or how it worked, but I mean, you're talking 20 years ago. And I've always been told coyote on the belly, if you see kind of where it's white, you see that reddish kind of down towards the groin area. They say that's the start of mange. Is it? I don't know, man. I don't catch enough coyotes to know, but yeah. Tell you what, I cut my teeth on a lot of DVDs growing up. That was my thing, man. I think still the highlight of my career was having Mark Steck ride with me on my trap line because I own every DVD of his and I've learned so much and it's just amazing. Yeah, hunting stuff. That's the thing. I don't know. I believe it, but I don't know. Oh yeah, Jeff. We talked about that the other day. Phenomenal guy. Oh, okay, Dan. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh yeah, he's gonna be there. I'll be at his booth quite a bit probably. I'm hoping to do a little bit of videoing from him. I got some ideas for this convention that I want to film a couple guys and talk to them. So Mad Nasty, and that's what blows me away. Typically the farther north you go, the better it is as far as fur quality. But there are certain things like coyotes, man, it's west. Bobcats, it's west. Coon up there, I mean, you probably got some of the best coon in the world. Probably not a whole lot of them, but it's just, you know, it's just kind of interesting. Oh, you got some good fox, yeah. There's like I said, the mange, one of them is a parasite, like it's an actual bug. So it might be that. Yep, bearded. He used to own Dakota Line snares, but he sold that here a few years ago. Yeah, Jeff. Dale's got some good videos out there too, for sure. Oh, good, James. Good. I don't pay much attention to the westerns because I don't have anything close to that. Yeah. Yeah, I get it, bud. That's hard. It's just hard. Yeah, Dan, exactly. If you put that side by side with the 5X I gave you, you'll notice a big difference from a South Dakota raccoon to a Central Iowa raccoon. And that's only probably 150 miles, um, up and down. Sure does, hunting the stuff. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting his book this year, The Master Trappers. Out there in Dakota, yeah, you will, Bearded. You certainly will. That's Badger country. You get in northern Iowa, kind of western Iowa too, kind of Nebraska, that South Dakota in general. You're in Badger country. Northeast, how we doing? I'm just so excited for this, guys. This is gonna be so fun. From New Hampshire. Did you get to see the prairie dogs, Bearded? There should have been all kinds of towns there along 90 when you went out to Mount Rushmore. The Badlands are cool too. Some of those trails are pretty wild. Pretty wild. We tried to take my daughter. My daughter was only like 4 at the time. Like, oh, we can take the tough trail. Like, we're in decent shape anyway, me and my wife. Uh, no, there's some spots where it's like you slip, you're sitting on an angle like this, and your foot slips, you're dropping 80 feet. So it's like, okay, never mind. No, Jeff, I didn't, man. I was planning to, but with my boy's surgery, that pretty well put a stop to me making any shirts and trying to move any. Really, Mad Nasty? That's cool. That's cool. Either all black or all white. Yeah, we get a few of those, but we're pretty typical the right in the middle, black with white stripes. But it's pretty cool when you get an all white one or an all black one. Hey, Maximus, how we doing? He's doing well. He's really doing well. I won't say he's 100% yet. Still doesn't have feeling and basically down through here in his upper lip. But he's recovering well. He can eat soft foods now. Has another appointment here in I think 2 weeks. So and then we'll see how things are going. Oh, that's cool, Bearded. That is so cool. But you don't have a pig sitter yet, Jeff. That's great, man. I love it. Yeah, Jeff. Yep. And I've seen that several times where all you have is right here. Or I've seen it where it's just, I've seen it almost the opposite where it's just very, very little black too. Yeah, Maximus. Yeah, I get it. This was pretty major. It hurt. It hurts him physically, hurts us financially since a lot of it was optional, which is, in my opinion, just ridiculous. Our healthcare system's screwed, but not going to go down that rabbit hole right now. So we have a few black squirrels I've seen a lot of white squirrels too. Not a lot, but a few. Not albino, but white. We have a few grays, but it's almost all red or fox squirrels. What's she getting for your next? Oh, the okay. Oh, cool, Jeff. Yeah, man. You just let me know, buddy. If you want another bear, let me know. She's actually doing better. Just about positive. She had or has Lyme disease. Um, so she struggled there for a couple weeks, but hopefully got on it quick enough. We're good now. Northeast, yeah. It's kind of rare, so I shouldn't say that we've seen a lot of them, but when there is one, there's a lot of pictures of it, if that makes sense. I am not even sure, Maximus. A lot of them are in city limits, so they never get taken to see. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, hunting stuff, that's not good. She did a possum skunk one, Jeff. I'll send you a picture of it tomorrow. So tomorrow is my packing day. Everything's gonna be ready to go. So all I have to do the next morning is the stuff I use that morning. Toothpaste, bedding, phone charger, and we're rolling. So I'll tell you what, Bearded, I loaded up. Oh heck, I'll take you out there and show you. I was kind of surprised by this. Well, maybe you won't be able to see it all. But your flushing system, yeah, you can't see it at all. Takes up 2/3 of the back of my truck. Yeah, you can't see it. But she's full. She is quite full. And I haven't put any of my other stuff in there yet. Nonetheless, anything from Next Gens or anything else. So she's full. No, Jeff, we're labeling stuff a little better this year. Oh, nice, Northeast Slingshot. Awesome. Ooh, yeah, that's tough. 3 grand. That's terrible. That's terrible. I was actually gonna message you, Bearded, tomorrow. I'm like, man, I hope you drove a truck because this is not fitting any SUV. It is not. Bearded, do you drink, or does the wife drink? I think you had one beer at Nebraska last year. I'm just gonna see if we can get the true bearded beaver slayer out of a shell. Boy, that could be taken so many ways. Oh, mad nasty. Yeah, I'd be terrible. Oh, cool. So we'll get her to drink. If there ever is a time, bearded, this is it. This is the time. You're on vacation. Oh, by the way, so I was talking about my uncle's trapping gear. You guys got to check this one out. So this is called a European gear trap. It's actually got like gears on it. I have no idea how to set this thing, but tell me how wild this is. Thanks, Jeff. I appreciate it. You take care, buddy. Oh, cool. That's awesome, Jeff. This lever here's got to do something. So it's pretty wild, right? So here's the little gear trap. Here is the big gear trap. Size comparison. Oh, I don't know much about them. I can't find anything out, so I'm taking them to the NTA. See what we can learn. Oh, cool, Mad Nasty. Yeah, yeah, Bearded. It's massive, man. I have no idea. So they're body grips. I'll show you the small one. It's a body grip style. I mean, I don't know how to set this thing, but it opens, and you can feel those gears moving as I close it. But, I mean, there's no pressure at all. So, I don't know if it's just older and has no pressure, or if they just didn't work well. I'm trying to figure out where the spring tension comes from, because I can just grab these and open them. And you can see the gears moving. But where's the... Oh, this has pressure on it. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. See, I just learned something about them. Mad Nasty, that'd be cool. Don't tread on me. How we doing? Oh, cool, Dan. That's awesome. Oh, yeah, Bearded. These are coming with me just because there's going to be people there. They got a whole trap collectors kind of area where guys know stuff about these things. And I'm really intrigued. You know, you look at the bottom of that thing. And if I get this light out of the way. This thing has bolts and stuff and screws and I don't know. Just interesting. Nice. We got no rain. Bearded, I got like 25 traps I'm bringing with me to get checked out. Not selling anything, but I mean, this, I don't know if I can even do this justice, guys. Like, here's my hand. I'm not a small fella. That's probably 1.5 inches by 3/4 inch steel. I mean, they're sitting on my head. This thing is huge. All right, Hunter Stuff. You take care, buddy. Yeah, Bearded. I end up with like 60 some new house traps. Ah, nice, James. Nice. Yeah, I should probably bail out of here too. Just figured I'd swing in and, you know, let everybody know these conventions are so much more than just getting traps and talking to people. It's, you know, this is how I became who I am, was the connections I made here, and it just blossomed into Iowa Trapper. It's just amazing, and I'm so thankful for it. Nope. Why'd you have to do that? James, 11 weeks. Yeah. This is, I think Wednesday marks 100 days, Next Gen told me. And that's normally when I start really getting cranked down. 100 days, man. That's insane. Hey, thanks, Lori. I appreciate it. Yeah, we're going to have some fun. Just enjoy it, you know. Great people. A lot of fun. We'll have a few beverages and we'll stand around a fire. We'll do karaoke and we'll embarrass ourselves, but everybody's safe and everybody has a good time. Yeah, Dan, I agree. I agree. Nice. Nice, Johnny. That's awesome. But yeah, we're gonna be out of here, guys. Get some sleep. Tomorrow's kind of the bigger packed day. And then it's just bite my teeth. Well, I will tell you this though. So this is sad. Before I leave, this is terrible. My daughter's 7, and she's comprehending finally that when I leave for a week, what it means. And I put her to bed the other night. Well, I might have told the story the other night, but she was kind of tearing up in bed, and I'm like, "Honey, are you okay?" And she's like, "Do you really have to leave for 6 days?" And I'm like, "Well, I don't have to, honey, but this is kind of Daddy's thing. How about 3? Just 3, please." And she's crying when I'm putting her to bed. I'm like, man. So I start watering up, like, man, that's just, honey. So I explained it to her. The next day, towards the evening, she's getting ready for bed. She goes, I'm gonna go change. So she runs upstairs, comes back down, and she's in her like ballerina outfit from dance, and she put makeup on and stuff. And she's like, "If I'm pretty enough, will you stay home?" And I'm like, "Oh my God, like you're killing me, kid. You can't do that to me." Man, so sad. So sad. So that's going to be hard. That's going to be hard to deal with. Yeah, I had to share that one. But she's taking a lot harder than she ever has. So that's tough. That's really tough. But I got a FaceTime her every night, which I promised her I would. So anyway, y'all take care. And hopefully I will physically see you guys, a lot of you, in just a few days. Otherwise, we'll do some lives and some videos of the convention and see what's going on. So, everybody take care, and we'll catch you later.